started scanning.
I want to open up myself to any spirits that might be here. Is there something behind me? When you're by yourself, you're automatically getting a sense of dread and fear.
Fear me.
Fear me, holy shit. You motherfucker. Is there any demonic spirits out here?
Devil.
Old Alton Bridge. During the day, this area is a highly frequented walking trail, fishing grounds, and a historical landmark. At night, it's a completely different story and a completely different atmosphere.
I'm about to go check out the site. Hopefully we're gonna get some pretty cool stuff, so pretty excited. Let's do this.
I begin my investigation by surveying the area around the bridge.
We do have this bridge. Might cause a little bit of contamination for if we capture any evidence, but for the most part, we got some more lights out there, some people.
After getting a survey, I talked to some of the locals on scene.
There was like 2 old people, and they had
bridge
like a red
before
light.
y'all got here, and they had like these things set up.
They were black
and it was
boxing.
really scary.
Well, can you guys tell me a little bit? Do y'all know any of like the legends here or anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Supposedly, there was a farmer and he raised goats, and he used to take his goats across the bridge every day. So the goat farmer was black, and so the KKK came one day while he was crossing the bridge, and they hung him right on the bridge, and that's how the legend of the Goatman came.
They sacrificed the
Yeah.
goat.
So
and
that's how the
Goatman
got.
And also, this is supposed to be like the gateway of Satan. Like Satan comes here and he
Oh, interesting.
And also, the gateway to Satan is because bridges are known as gateways into a demonic portal. And the Goatman, there's that story with the farmer that got hung, but then there's another story where there's a legit half goat, half man that's out there that is a legit demonic spirit walking around in the woods.
People say that they've seen like eyes
red
in the
glowing eyes just.
And actually, this is a true fact. The people around here stopped selling cats in their cat store because people actually come here and sacrifice them.
Oh,
So like
No
all the
Yeah.
animal shelters and stuff around here just stopped selling cats.
that's crazy. Okay, that's stupid.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much.
So it would seem I have my work cut out for me. I'm eager to begin the investigation. Jacob and Megan, who I met earlier, agreed to accompany me.
Jacob, last name?
Nicholas.
Jacob Nicholas, cool. Your name?
Megan LeBaron.
Megan LeBaron, awesome.
Because let's face it, if I were in these woods alone, I would have gotten lost and probably died.
My new friends Jason and Megan, they're showing me around. They kind of went out into these woods over here. If you just want to pan around real quick. And we're going in there pretty deep. So we're gonna see what we can find. Hopefully we can locate the actual house of the Goatman. And yeah, let's do it.
We begin by walking down one of the trails and exploring deep into the woods.
Your drop off from here.
And it's
Like-
like there's no support.
Yeah, what you're under, if you look over, you can tell that it doesn't fully, like what I'm standing on is like,
Branches.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little bit dangerous out here, but you know, you can take the risk.
It just keeps getting higher as you go along.
Here's the spooky tree. People like to come out here and decorate, a little bit of Halloween decorations, so maybe the tree will show us the way. More spookiness.
We come across an area of the forest that was transformed into a hotspot for Halloween parties during the month of October. The area is decorated with burnt-up baby dolls, spray-painted satanic symbols, and many more eerie decorations. While not paranormal, the spooky decor certainly adds to the creepiness factor.
Burnt up baby head. Not spooky at all. So we've kind of gone a little bit far into the woods. We found some awesome kiddos. We also got a giant man-made Ouija board. So I think what I want to do right now, do maybe a little bit EVP session, maybe some use the Ovulus to maybe we can pick up some relevant words in this. So the app I'm using is called Paratech, and essentially what an Ovulus is it picks up the it has a word bank in this, and essentially ghosts or spirits can manipulate the energy through this and pull out certain words.
I begin by asking questions and letting it run freely. The first word that comes through is stopped.
Stopped.
Stopped. Isn't that creepy? The way it sounds like that? Like, couldn't it use a pleasant voice? stopped. Is there anyone from the Goatman's family, the Washburn family here?
Across.
Across. What happened to Oscar Washburn in the 1930s? Can you tell me? Maybe one word?
For about 5 minutes, we find nothing too relevant, but what happens next shocks us all and sends chills down our spines.
Is there any demonic spirits out here?
Devil. Devil.
The word devil comes through, and then a loud cracking noise comes from around us. We're a bit excited.
Rage.
Rage. Oscar, are you angry that you were killed and your family was killed?
Finding no other relevant evidence,
Scanning stop.
we press on into a new section of the woods. From here, we find a lean-to type structure that Jacob tells me was intact a week ago. I decide to sit in the middle of the structure and use the paratech once again.
How does it look? Got everything?
At this moment, I begin rubbing my arm without even noticing. When I do realize what I'm doing in a second, I notice that my right arm specifically is completely chilled and covered in goosebumps. The weather outside has been a constant 72 degrees with little to no wind.
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of do something a little bit more quote-unquote risky here. So if after I do this you guys get a little uncomfortable, that's fine with me. I just want to open up.
Started scanning.
I want to open up myself to any spirits that might be here.
As soon as we begin, my microphone does not pick it up, but I begin to hear footsteps coming up behind me. Jacob also tells me he hears it as well.
Is there something behind me?
This immediately puts me on edge, and I begin exhaling heavily.
Okay.
I hear what you're hearing.
Blowing.
I am blowing. I'm very nervous right now. That's me exhaling. If there are any spirits here, I'm getting so much chills right now. Holy crap. If there are any spirits right now, I want you to make yourself known. Come and talk to us. If you're out here, Goatman, Oscar Washburn, any other spirits? Magic.
I also conduct an EVP session and find no other evidence. We make our way back to the bridge.
When I first sat down, oh my God, I got instant chills and I started breathing heavily and it said blowing and I was just like, oh my God, that was good. It's 11:59 right now. Legend has it that if you knock on the steel of the bridge 3 times at midnight, you might get something from the Goatman himself. So let's hang out for a minute. Alright, it's 12 o'clock.
Started scanning.
It's definitely the Goatman. He likes trap music. Fact. See, it's a fact. Goatman loves trap.
He's responding to us.
Goatman, we have knocked on the bridge 3 times and it is midnight. Are you here with us right now?
Magic.
Magic again.
This is the second time we received the word magic. Is this because there were many reports of occult or black magic rituals done here? Finding no further evidence, I decide to part ways with my on-the-spot investigators and go it alone.
So right now I'm just kind of wandering by myself down some paths. When you're by yourself, you're automatically getting a sense of dread and fear and a presence around you. Really hard to describe.
I decide to conduct an EVP session.
If there's anyone out here, come and speak to me. Oscar Washburn. If you are here, let your presence be known.
Finding no evidence, I press on deeper into the woods.
Making a bunch of odd noises behind me.
At this very moment, I capture the phenomenon known as a spirit orb. You can clearly see this anomaly manifest itself from the ground, and what looks like it travels in a direct line down the path. From there, it briefly pulsates brighter, and as I shine my flashlight directly on top of it, it disappears. People claim that spirit orbs are either bugs or dust, but you can clearly see in this shot from earlier that bugs will normally enter the frame and exit frame, and also are not transparent. From this moment on, I don't know why, but I refuse to continue down this trail, and I begin to turn around.
Jesus Christ.
Also at this time, I feel that I'm constantly being touched in my arm.
And I can't tell if someone is touching my arm repeatedly, or if it's just chills or spider webs or something. Either way, it's extremely unsettling.
At this point, I can continue no further mentally. I begin to make my way outside of the forest. Getting good results from the paratech, I decide to let it run while I walk out of the woods.
Started scanning.
Kind of let this go as I walk.
The first words that come out of the paratech absolutely terrifies me.
Fear me.
Fear me, holy sh**. Oh my god, I got a lot of chills right now. Okay. You know I'm by myself now. Fear me. What do I have to fear from you? I have an intense amount of chills. My entire body is head to toe.
What happens next sends me into an even more terrified state.
Okay.
End.
Yo, don't f***ing say that to me, alright? You mother.
The word end comes through, and directly after, you can hear a girl laughing. Listen closely. It is said that demonic entities will often mimic the sound of a little girl laughing. It's past midnight, and there were no other people around when I set out alone. I am a good distance away from the bridge too. I am also wearing a lavalier microphone, which generally picks up sound from a single direction, which in this case is pointing towards my mouth. Could this have been convenient timing from a faraway stranger, or a demonic entity laughing as it feeds off my fear?
You have anything else you want to say to me while I'm by myself? Violence. Oh, okay, Christ, Lord God Almighty. Oh, okay, I'm out of here. This is it. This is done. I am done with this bullshit. I am done. Anything else you want to say to me?
Trouble.
Yeah, you are in trouble.
Scanning stopped.
The Old Alton Bridge in Denton, Texas. The historic bridge was built over 130 years ago. Although I did not find the legendary glowing eyes of the Goatman, I found tales of the occult and possible evidence of demonic entities from animal sacrifice. I am proud that this was my first hunt into the world of the paranormal, and I will continue to dive headfirst and find more evidence. Thank you for watching, and stay spooky. God, that's really bad. I'm not gonna...